Y'all know what time it is? Back with another one. Alright, we back at it. We're gonna keep it going. Traveling to the mountains today. Nice little view. Up in the mountains. And we're gonna talk about, we done said her name a little bit. We done said his name a little bit. But this is a new picture. As you can see, somebody just posted it in 2022. And they updated it in 2023. So a lot of people ain't even seen this picture 551 times. Look like that's the old Mr. Colby. J.P. Colby, a younger picture of him when he was younger. One of his first dogs right here. Look like. And this is Colby's Paddy, 1980s. You don't see no lights. You don't see nothing lit up about him. But it got a little information down there for you. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Some of this stuff may be true, may not be true. And you can see he look like a little staffy. You know, see how small. You can see how small he is. Little dog, little tough bulldog. Look like he got some other stuff in him. You know, all that white. You know, the cow patches, that stuff I like. You know, look at his little eye right there. Kind of look like got some bulldog in him, some old English bulldog, maybe a little bit bred in him somewhere, you know. And this is why I'll say that. You see down here, his grandmama Rose's Old English Rose. I would assume she called them Rose's Old English Rose because it's probably got some Old English bulldog bred in them. It's unknown right there. Don't say, but I'm assuming that. So you can assume certain stuff, put two and two together, and he kind of looked like he got some of it bred in him, but it's just a quarter, and it ain't no telling how much the grandmama got in her. She might have just a quarter or half, a little bit of half in her. But see, that's, it still made the bulldog. Still got the work done. You see what I'm saying? If you know, you know. So this is another quick one. But I thought I'd put this in here. It's the Bulldog History Channel, you know. Pictures ain't nobody seen. Only 500 people seen this. So, this is going to be a little exclusive. You get it here first. Colby's Paddy. Now, we went over a little bit a couple of times on some of my other videos, I think, if I remember. We went over them a little bit. I keep saying her because Paddy sound like a her name, but we went over them a little bit on some other videos, but we get a picture of them. Sometimes you can click other pedigrees and find pictures of some of them dogs you didn't see the pictures of when you looked at another pedigree sometimes. But you see he got some little short stubby feet, legs a little bit and everything, you know. But you can see he's still a bulldog. Early mid 1980s. So the sire was Racine's Gender and Nego's Neil. So the breeder was Nego's and the owner was J.P. Colby. So it looked like a young picture of him. See the little Colby down there look like, so. And as you can see, it's not gonna say nothing about the mama or the daddy, because like I said, it's early stuff. So ain't gonna say much. But I told you this is where the action go anyway. But as you can see, this stuff is imported. And we went over a few of these dogs, but we'll just glance over it for the video purposes. Galloway Jack. Don't say much about him, but he was imported. So once again, how you gonna be American Pit Bull Terrier? He imported. But you see, he was Bulldog. Galloway's Jack. Racine's Daisy. Imported Rock, imported Rye. We done went over that a little bit. Come off the Woodcut Wonder and White Lady and the Sleepy Jack and the Trouble. So for video purposes, we can click it. Don't say much about them, but we can kind of see, you know, all unknown stuff. But that's what she come off of, Woodcuts Wonder and White Lady, and then Sleepy Jack and Trouble. They was all coming off the imported rock and imported rye. Okay. Then we got Lloyd's Old Jack, which we done talked about some of that blood and said something about that blood again, because it say Mr. Lloyd's Jack, who was a full brother to Galvin's Turk, Colby's Tiger, and Pincher, and the famous old gas house stock. So as you can see, so if you've been following these videos, you're gonna see, these dogs, and you're gonna remember these dogs' names I done went over. See how it all tie in to the history. The History Channel, so you need to know it if you're into these history stuff. Know where your dog's coming from before you get to all the dogs everybody else know. Alright. Galvin's Young Prince, the sire, Connor's White Bitch. No, that's unknown. Like I said, we done went over some of these, and then Woodburn's Bucky, Woodburn's Jumbo, John T. Moore, the Black Man again, Burke's Tanner again, Burke's Bucky, Gas House Bitch. You see how we going back to it again? So, yeah. See how these dogs tying in? Lloyd's Jack. Alright. And then Rose's Old English Rose. Like I said, we done clicked her. Nothing in there about her. But I'm assuming she got some Old English Bulldog in her. And because from the looks of Paddy, looks like he got some in there. Some type of Bulldog, So, yeah. Just a quick little video here. Showing old Paddy. 1890. Alright. So, imported, unknown. Down at the bottom off the Old English Rose and Lloyd's Jack. We already looked at some of that blood off that Galvin's pup stuff and the gas house stuff, and coming off of some of that same blood that Pincher got in them, and from what it said, Pincher and some of that old blood that the Tiger got in them stuff. So yeah, Bulldog history. Quick little 7-minute. I'll be back soon. Peace.